made it.
Are we all in here? Are we good, everybody? A lot of first pitch strikes tonight. I think that was maybe a key for you. How do you assess?
Yeah, I felt like I threw a lot of competitive pitches in the zone, my good locations, and got some contact. Most of it was weak, and did a good job of not giving them any free passes. So yeah, good thing that we were able to score enough runs, get the win today.
They always say that pitching can be contagious. Do you take any inspiration from what May did last night?
Yeah, I didn't want to show him up, so I had to make sure I gave him the hit at some point. But what he did yesterday was phenomenal, and you get to watch it, learn from it, learn what they're not seeing well, what he's doing really good, and so yeah, I think for sure when one guy pitches well, especially with the bullpen, right? Like the starter goes deep in the games, the reliever comes in, gets a fresh inning, gets a clean inning, doesn't have to throw three times in 3 days, feel a little bit better, and for sure. So yeah.
How impressed are you by what Mason Wynn is able to do out there and his support?
He's so good. Even when I'm trying to sabotage him, he still can make some plays close. But he's amazing there. It's we're really lucky to have him.
How do you describe your mindset when something does go wrong now, to take that deep breath and make sure it doesn't spiral?
Yeah, I think it all comes back to being confident in my ability to execute my pitches. If I know that my stuff plays, especially when I'm attacking my good spots, and as long as I have the confidence and the ability to do that, I'll have success.
Andre, in that sixth inning after they get those back-to-back spot hits, is that kind of a moment there where you're able to slow down and just kind of, stay honed in on the next batter?
Yeah, I think I had an idea of how I wanted to attack him from before the inning started, and felt like I just was able to execute pitches enough. Get him to chase one out of the zone, 3-2, and yeah.
What's the reaction when in the seventh when ABS challenge overturned that strike?
Yeah, I thought the one to Bogarts was going to be down, so I was expecting it to be 1-2. But I thought the curveball to Sheets was a strike, and so I had a feeling that one might be. But the Bogarts one I thought was going to be a ball, so I'll take both of them.
Andre, you talked about hitting the good spots. Is that even more so focus for you as opposed to even just like having the no walks, or is it sort of hand in hand?
Hand in hand, right? I feel like early in count, being really aggressive in the zone. Even if you miss your perfect spot, being aggressive in the zone will pay off for you in the long run. And then once it comes to a little bit later in the count, when you really need to execute a pitch, I feel like I've done a good job of already establishing that I'm filling up the zone and then expanding from there.
Does being able to stack outings where you're executing on those types of things that you're working on give you momentum and confidence moving into the future?
For sure. But it's all feel, right? Like I could wake up for a start and be like, I have no idea where it's going one day. That's just something that can happen. But I think the more that I'm doing the right work between my starts and I'm kind of building off that, that won't happen, and be as consistent as possible.
Thanks, Andre.